Hello and welcome to today's short 15 minutes, around 15 minutes practice. So this is for those of you who are maybe early days post-op, or maybe it's just a day where you're maybe feeling less well or tired and just want a really nice restorative practice that can just really be a time of nurture and self-care. So we're going to be doing really gentle, subtle movements. All of it needs to be pain and strain free. So just checking in with your body, making sure you feel comfortable and that you're not pushing into any discomfort. So what I've done is I've got myself lots and lots of pillows so that I can be supported. Okay, so you may be wanting to be on your sofa and just putting lots of pillows and cushions around you so you can just really feel like you're creating space through the front of the body, but you're totally supported. So you could have your arms supported with pillows, your neck is supported. You can lie more flat like I am if that's comfortable for you, and popping something under your knees, okay, so that you're protecting your lower back. So seeing how it feels to come down, if you're not already down, into a position of comfort, okay. So my shoulders are relaxed. I can be feeling very, very comfortable here. So in this position, when you found this position of ease, play around with it until you are properly comfortable, yeah, so that you're not holding any parts of your body. Everything can relax and let go. And then I invite you to take one hand onto your chest and one hand onto your forehead. And if it's comfortable for you, closing down the eyes or just coming to have a soft gaze. And as we connect with these 2 points, we are supporting the body to come into a feeling of safety. So your hands are offering you this level of self-care and support right now. Gifting you with this nurturing touch. So seeing now if your tissues of your forehead and the tissues on your chest can receive that tender touch by softening and relaxing. And if this causes discomfort or your arm is feeling too tired, then just letting that rest down. Just taking this moment to arrive in your body, cultivating this sense of safety within. Because as we support the nervous system to down-regulate, so coming out of that sense of survival, which maybe you've had to be living in, which is understandable for many weeks or months or more, when we can, it's really, really important to give the nervous system an opportunity to down-regulate into that rest or digest state. And that's when our tissues can start to really recover, because the energy can go there to help with that tissue healing. Let's take the hand that's on the forehead and wrap it really gently around your side. So just giving yourself a little hug. And again, it doesn't need to be a great amount of pressure. It's just that sense of holding yourself. So you can just be there for yourself in this moment. Good. And then let's release the hands, and then just rubbing one hand over the other. So we're just gently flowing one palm over the other. So the upper arms can be relaxed down by your side. So there's not really any physical effort here, but we're just now again doing a somatic exercise of just really sensing what's happening under your fingertips. So can you really feel the connection with the fingers and the opposite palm and the opposite fingers? Noticing maybe the temperature of your hands, if there's any moisture on your hands. And then if you are feeling like your mind is busy and it all feels a bit frantic in your body, like sticking with this slow movement. But if you are feeling like you want to raise your energy a little bit, then maybe just moving those hands a little bit quicker. And that can help to bring a little bit more energy and vitality in the body, waking the body up a little bit more. Good. And then let's release the hands to the side again. So let's just come down to our feet. Let's give some energy and attention to our little feet today. So we're going to inhale, bend the toes of the right foot, and exhale, draw the toes back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw back. So we're not moving the ankle joint at all. We're just flexing the toes, so making like a fist with the toes as we inhale, and then drawing the toes back on the exhale. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw back. Good. And then releasing and just noticing the effect of that practice. So how do your toes on the right feel in comparison to your toes on the left? So just bringing that curious mind to the practice today. And then let's do the same on the other side. Inhale, bend the toes on the left. Exhale, draw those toes back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw the toes back. Inhaling, bending. Exhale, draw back. Let's do two more, but take rest if you need. Inhale, bend. Exhale, draw back. Good, and then releasing. And again, how do your toes feel on the left? And then let's come into the ankle joint. Let's just circle the right ankle, so drawing circles with your toes on the right foot in one direction. So releasing tightness and stiffness in the ankle joint. And the other way. And this is also going to support your circulation and the flow of lymphatic fluids. Good. And then the other side, circling the toes in one direction, rotating at the ankle. And then release the other way. Good. Clicking and crunching of the joints is okay as long as it's not painful. Good. And then releasing there. Good. And then let's just come into the hands and the arms. So again, we can do some circles. So you might want to put your thumb inside a loosely closed fist and circle the wrists. You might want to have the arms straight. You're going to get more of a stretch across the elbow joint as we do that. And the other direction, circles. Good. And then maybe tapping the fingers to the shoulders and then straightening. So we're getting some bending. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. And you could do one hand at a time if it's feeling too much to do both. Good. And then releasing off. Really nice. Let's just gently take the hands to the belly now. Okay, so if you do have any surgery here, you might want to put a pillow over your tummy or a folded blanket so that you can just gently press place the hands onto the belly. So you're not putting any pressure at all, definitely not causing any discomfort. And actually a pillow can be really nice if you have had abdominal surgery and you want to cough. We take some nice deep breaths in a moment, and if it stimulates the need to cough, then you might want to just pop that pillow over your tummy and just support your tummy when you have that cough. So you're just gently bracing yourself really for that cough, because obviously the cough causes that kind of very sudden extension of the belly. So just really supporting that can make it more comfortable and make the cough more effective and keep your lungs nice and clear. So either with something between your hands and your belly, or just your hands directly on your belly, let's just take some nice deeper breaths. So this isn't forcing the breath or pushing the breath hard. This is just seeing, can we just take the breath down into the belly, and it needs to stay comfortable. So we're going to inhale, hands and the belly rises. Exhale, belly falls away. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls away. Inhale, belly rises. And exhale, belly falls away. Then let's just think about breathing into the side of your ribs. So can you imagine, if it's comfortable, just maybe giving your side ribs a little stroke? Okay, so again, if you've had any drains in these areas, then maybe that's not comfortable, so maybe just really visualizing, okay, I'm going to breathe into my side ribs. Can you imagine your ribs are like wings of a bird? Can you just gently take the breath into the side ribs? Having your fingers there just helps for feedback, so you're trying to breathe into your fingers. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Breathing into those side ribs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then releasing. And bringing the hands back to wherever is comfortable for you. And we're going to practice something called the golden thread breath. So I'm going to sit up, you can stay lying comfortable, and I'm going to talk you through something called the golden thread breath. Okay. So again, if it's comfortable for you, closing down your eyes or a soft gaze. And we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through pursed lips. So I want you to imagine you've got a rose petal between your upper and your lower lip, okay? And we're going to breathe out through that little gap. In through your nose, out through that little gap between the upper and lower lip. Inhaling. Exhaling out through the pursed lips. And now the next time you breathe out, I want you to imagine you're breathing a golden thread out of your mouth. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling this golden thread. As that golden thread flows out, you can really imagine it twisting and turning as it flows out into the space around you. So you're not forcing the breath is really gentle and steady. This is more about the intention, the visualization of the golden thread. How far can you blow that thread? Where will that thread go? Good. And if your mind wanders off, like a little puppy dog that will run away, just gently bring your concentration, your attention back to the practice. So we're breathing in through the nose. And as we breathe out, we're visualizing a golden thread flowing out of our mouths into the space around us. Lovely. And on your next exhalation, letting go of that practice, maybe visualizing that golden thread just floating off into the distance. And that's the end of today's practice. So do check in and practice this whenever you feel like you want to. Practicing some nice deeper belly breaths a few times through the day is really, really good. And just really thanking yourself. So maybe taking a moment to put your hand on your heart, one hand, and then the other hand on top if that's comfortable. And just really sending yourself that genuine gratitude for making the effort to follow this little practice today. A little bit of time for nurturing yourself, creating that safe sense of safety within, which is so important. Supporting that down regulation of your nervous system. Yeah, wishing you a really lovely rest of your day.